calling you a radical. So who caused all this? Remember that? Remember that? Remember that? So who caused all this? You know, we go from Gorbachev and Reagan, disarmament, nuclear's over, peace, downsizing the military, clear to let's party like it's 1910 to the who did this? I can tell you straight up. The fake activists. The establishment. They bought them out. And they took it. Caldecott, they're tidy little people. She was calling it, she told me to my face, clear into 2015, that Fukushima was not meltdowns and I couldn't use the F word at her anti-nuclear symposium. Go ask Noam Chomsky. I'm sitting with him. He's right next to me when she said it. I'm like, really? Chris Busby attacked me viciously when I was in the bone marrow transplant center. I still have the emails. The Pacific Ocean's a big place. It will dilute. Arnie Gundershield never used the word meltdown. He still calls it a hydrogen blast. He is still to this day calling it a hydrogen blast. Greenpeace. I'm on the pier at the Crystal Pier in San Diego with a central line hanging out of my guts, almost dead. And the head of Greenpeace is arguing with me. And I'm like, you don't even take on Fukushima, it's greatest ecology. Well, our investors don't like it. Caldecott called her people her investors. Right to my family. Investors. Investors. What are they investing in? By the way, he physically pushed me. Told me not to raise my... I says, on the corner of Ocean and Garnett, you're talking one of the loudest, craziest intersections in America. I grew up here. There's no noise ordinance. I says, I remember when you used to raise your voice. Sierra Club, arguing within the Utah State Capitol. Well, part of us are pro-nuclear, and part of us, well, it doesn't matter. It's happened. The meltdown. Greenpeace, how about Friends of the Earth? Well, don't like the bomb, but we're okay with nuclear reactors. I'm like, which came first? That's who did this. Your fake, false equivalency TV, Operation Foxconn News. So you had the loud and proud of their ignorant. I mean, I was talking to a foxhead yesterday. I know, and he said, oh, Trump is wrong. I says, dude, you dropped out of school in the 4th grade. You don't know how to read. You can't spell. You're what? I mean, and why are you still talking politic theater right here? You live in Utah. Have no clue. I started asking different questions about, environmental issues that are going on in the state of Utah. Mitt Romney's out on the Great Salt Lake. Yay. Mitt Romney's right behind my house yesterday on the Great Salt Lake in a boat. When I'm screaming before it happened. The Great Salt Lake was at perfectly normal levels in 2011, 2012. My spiral duties proved it. I mean, all my work. America. Drunk, ignorant, and proud. I was talking to a kid at the Raptors game last night. And this young, about 30-something, oh, fuck. Should have heard this fucker just babble. I'm like, dude, you are ignorant as it gets. Trying to talk different issues with me and just totally arrogant about it. Well, there's the problem. And the left, mommy said I was smart. And mommy lied to them. They don't have a clue. So, who did this? There you have it. The false resistance, the fake activist community. So all the money, Kevin Blanch is the real activist, the accomplished activist. If people had any clue what I've accomplished and won, Senate offering never shuts down that down. It wasn't Kevin Blanch's cancer and leaking all that work. Never. I've been fighting since I was a little kid. I mean, I've done so much work and accomplished so much. Indian Point, all that work out there. I mean, it's incredible. I'm the activist that wins. That's why they classified me. A grassroots full of cancer. And not only that, hired teams of trolls. There were dozens of Facebook pages. Dozens of YouTube sites. 100% totally dedicated to slandering Kevin Blanch while he's in critical condition. A lot of them are down now. But, 100% to just go after Kevin Blanch. Who paid him? I dug into it. The Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, my own government, who nuked my father to death in Nevada, Tennessee, the BOE. my drafted Marine father, freaking put in a freaking air blast one last and nuked to death. You know, he conceived me after he'd been nuked. I wonder how I got cancer, you know. Fukushima comes flying over us. That's who did this. That's exactly who did this. Your false equivalency. Your fake activists. I mean, the ignorant are always like, yeah, that's Bob. They're geographically illiterate. I mean, geography, oh, God, they haven't got a clue. So, I'm out of money. Don't have a car. You know, what a reward I've got for all this accomplished activism I've got. I don't have any debt, really, not much, you know, but I do have debt, and I have to eat. You know, I need a car. Got a bill for $1.8 million from open heart surgery. I mean, from leukemia. When a doctor looks you right in the eye, is a good doctor, and says you got 2 months to live. That was almost 11 years ago. We're going to experiment on you. Down to 119 pounds at a bone marrow transplant, going in and out of a coma. Went into bone marrow transplant on 11/11/11. I saw every quack there was. I saw so many quacks. Michael Hawkins, Ogden Region Medical Center. My heart's failing. My heart's failing. Mike Lee kicked me off Medicaid. I think about this because my leukemia bill's paid. My open heart surgery's paid. Not my gallbladder. 2015. My platelets are so low, they know my gallbladder's going for the chemo. It's got to come out. So it's going to be very special, delicate surgery on June 2nd. June 1st, I get a call. You don't have any insurance. What are you talking about? I'm on Medicaid. I forked over $1 million. Play back the tape. Remember in 2011, I had you selling your freaking silver at 40-something dollars an ounce and buying Tesla? Remember I had you selling your gold and silver and buying Apple? Remember them days? Remember them days 11 years ago, right now? Why aren't you a bazillionaire? Because I had fucking $80,000 worth of Tesla that I bought right when it IPO'd. Do the math. I got cancer right after that. I got leukemia. They're like, you still got that money in the stock market? Yeah. Fork it over. All of it. Go in and fight. I have AML de novo with a marker of 44. It's unsurvivable. I mean, an IC unit. Oh, you don't even know ICU units. Going to a bone marrow transplant center. It's ICU on top of ICU on top of ICU. You don't have one nurse. You have like 7, 24. I mean, those cares are $20,000, $30,000 a day. I exhausted the $1 million, went on Medicaid. And they're like, what are you talking about? That's when Mikey Lee. Yeah. God. I just found out my dose. He decided he was going to make an idealistic stand and send our own money back. You don't believe me? Go ask Huntsman. He sent our, oh, well, he died, the old man, the one that, I mean, John, he's on the winning team. So I go to my doctor at LDS, Fimbo, and I'm like, he says, what are you talking about? So he went and got the caseworkers, and he's talking to them, and he's like, yeah, all single males have been kicked off Medicaid in Utah. Just put a pencil through it while I'm in a bone marrow transplant under treatment. If you don't think that's attempted murder, you don't know what. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll do it organically. I'll be on the mother. Fimbo's like, no, it's got to come out. They wouldn't take it out. The doctor refused to do the surgery. I was out of money. Literally. So I made it with that gallbladder for 3 years. Over 3 years. Oh, it ruptured. It almost killed me. That surgery of all, you know, the open heart surgery. Oh, I mean, and they did the open heart the old-fashioned way. They split me open and repulsed my aortic valve. You know, nobody would see me. I'm bleeding profusely. This is going on for weeks. It's my heart. It's my heart. Go see your dentist. You got, what's the skin thing? Because I'm rashing up. I knew it was my heart. Cirrhosis. They told me I had cirrhosis. They told me this, that, the other. Fuck. It's finally, I collapsed. Emergency open heart surgery. Have that one. Fucking trolls attacking me. Why? But, you know, run and give Trump another check. Run and give Alex Jones a check. He's really going to save you. When he says he's pointing $800,000 a day riding Kevin Blanch's back. They all used me. They had my videos all over 2013. That's when they were making all the big money. They woke up. All these so-called Johnny Comes Late woke up in 2013. They're like, whoa, 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 you see this Blanch guy? Whoa, are these meltdowns? And they says, oh, we can make a lot of money off his back. We can sell Patriot freaking water filters and supplements and pill. Hey, here, let's get them on our rate. Fuck. Oh, you war profiteers that used me. And I never did get any real funding. The few small people that have funded me, thank you. But $140,000 in almost 8 years. You think about the actions I did. Oh my God, travel over the world. It's impossible. Sleeping is, fuck. I've been so lean with the money. I'm sick of it. No funding because Caldecott and Busby and the Profiteers and Gundershield, they suck the life out. Kevin Camps, oh fuck. Beyond Nuclear, I can. We're okay. Plowshares, we're okay with the technology. We don't like which came first, the chicken or the bomb. Ask them at the big Z in Ukraine, which is this one and the same. Sugar wars, molasses wars, textile wars, opium wars, is he says. Poppy wars. Poppy field. Went off to Afghanistan to kill the Taliban. Went off to Iraq to get Dick Cheney and friends a big old sack. Went off to Vietnam to kill the Viet Cong. How boogeyman, the military industrial complex gone amok. They invented Daryl ISIS. Putin makes it rain in Georgia. Devil went down to Georgia for some souls. The other Georgia. Crimea? Ukraine? Why, his good puppet? Bush. Dumb. Obama? Dumber. Trump dumbest. And now sliding by and I forgot where my spent fuel pools or my spent fuel rods are. Globalist freaking nuclear energy puppets. We go from Gorbachev and Reagan to Putin, Tsar Putin. Who put him in power? Well, again, all the fake peace activists. Fuck all the activists I did. Oh, I'm the activist that wins. My doctor says it all the time. Go ask him. You're the greatest miracle in my fucking 40-year career. I did this willingly. My doctor says, you're the only one in the United States I know of that has AML de novo with a marker. I had a marker of 44. Usually the one you touch with 20. Celeste, East 8 Bone Marrow Transplant Center, the secretary in the clinic. 26 years. She's Kevin, come here one day. Come here, I want to talk to you. She's an old Brooklyn girl. Old Manhattan. I want to talk to you. You know I prepared your paperwork when you came in here. We rank you. The doctors rank you on your vitals, on how sick you are. They ranked you as a red 10. That's as acute, ready to die as it gets. I've been here for 26 years. I've never seen a red 10 walk out of here. You should be incredibly proud of yourself. The way you did it is unbelievable. A lot of people don't like your style, but who gives a bleep, she says. The way you did it, you win. Should be incredibly proud. She says, I fully prepared to do your paperwork that week and see you go out in a body bag. What you've been able to accomplish. And then my cancer psychologist come in. She was so great with me. She'd sit and watch my stuff for and she talked to me. Had a lot of talks with me in there. Kevin, you're only going to get all this incredible activism and all this incredible work, this amazing work. People hate acute survivors. Hardcore leukemia survivors, you're going to be so discriminated against, you don't even know what you're going to be in for. You're going to be on your own. It's going to be a hardcore, lonely battle. But you're going to get one reward. You're going to be able to watch your grandchildren grow. You're going to get your life. You're going to survive this, and you're going to beat this. You understand me? That's all you're going to get, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. You're going to get no credit. You're going to get no nothing for all this incredible work, but you're going to get your life. I said, where do I fucking signed up? All I ever wanted was my peace of mind. Thank you, everybody, who supported this historic work. Mike Lee kicking me off Medicaid in 2015, gallbladder. So it's destroyed my credit. I was in the bank, my house, everything. Nobody will touch me. I'm like, why? I don't have any debt. I have, quite a few assets. My balance sheet is really good, but blackballed. So back to walking, I guess. It's pretty amazing at my age and all the work that I fucking do. Everybody just turns their fucking back on me. That's all right, because I have some nuclear fucking energy, waste, cancer, roof for you. And I have some for me. the country and western version of Hamlet. Oh, cursed spite that I was ever born to set this. Rafita Meisebauer, Vienna, Austria, on the 200th anniversary of water. She's the one that requested the meeting. The greatest most accomplished anti-nuclear energy activist in European history. I'm at her house on 200. She was worried about her English, she told. 4 hours straight. She grilled me. She was full of cancer, didn't tell anybody. That's why she requested the meeting. Kevin Blanch, you're the tip of the spear. You know, I won. That's why we have no reactors here in Austria. I beat their ass. I beat the nuclear energy crime syndicate. Which she did. You're it. I know your father's story. I know your story. You're the tip of the spear. You never picked this fight. I never picked this fight. It picked us. Don't you drop the spear. I says, I won't. She asked me one question right off the get. How much electricity does a nuclear energy reactor produce? I said, negative. They actually take more energy to keep open than they produce because they have to keep their spent fuel pools cool and warm. They were never built for it. So that's all I needed to hear. I knew you'd know. So I'll get by with little help from my friends. I can't even get a fucking car, honestly. Alex Jones pulling in $800,000 a day. Trump's pulling in that, you know. All these fucking fakes, Greenpeace, Sierra Club, they probably pull that in a day. And the accomplished activist that actually wins. You know, I've really basically had one or two freaking people that have, you know, kept me on the edge. But I mean, I'm tired of living on the edge, but I guess it's just the way it is. What do I do? Give up? Quit fighting? No, that's what they want. I'll say this to Mike Lee. I'll say this to all these people that did this to me. We, the sea, the cover-up of Fukushima. For I walked through the valley of the shadow of death, which literally I have. Walked the whole coast of California with platelet counts at 38, dying, with no money. Go try that one. All the angels that you murdered, these people that all died young from the nuclear fallout, and the cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest ecological catastrophe. The cover-up is the greatest crime in human history. Those angels, you are no match for me. Oh, those angels, they watch out over me, we from the sea, Kevin D. Hands up, no nukes. Hands up, no nukes. Stand tuned.